Hi families, my name is Shaz Warner. I'm the owner of Tiny Tech Learning Lab, and I'll be taking you on a virtual tour of our childcare facility. But before we begin, I just want to give you some background on why Tiny Tech was founded, give you our mission, and some details about our educational program. My family and I merged our love for childcare and STEM together, and out of this came the idea to open a STEM-based early childhood education facility. The acronym STEM, S.T.E.M, stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. I have two great sisters who have been working in the childcare industry for years, and they just love teaching young children. I'm a scientist, and I also have experience teaching science to school-age children. Tiny Tech's mission is developing Philadelphia's most advanced early education program. So at Tiny Tech, we teach using what we call our tri-focus curriculum, which focuses on three major themes. And the themes are, of course, STEM, eco-health, and health and fitness. So our lesson plans incorporate STEM through experiments, exploration, and learning concepts. For the eco-health component, we teach children about caring for their environment so that they can develop green habits into their daily life that they'll carry throughout their childhood and then also into adulthood. Health and fitness are also woven into the lesson plans by teaching the children about eating healthy, balanced meals. We also have physical fitness days, which teaches the children about exercising and remaining active. And we also hope that the children will take these habits into their adulthood. Since children are just naturally active anyway, many of our lessons involve learning through movement. And we find that this helps the children to participate more and increases engagement. One of the things that we are most excited about is our STEM lab. The STEM lab is utilized by children beginning at age 2. We have a science section where we perform fun, exciting lab experiments and learn about the scientific method. We have a technology section where the children explore how to use technology for convenience, using technology as a learning tool and also as a resource for many things. We have a math lab where students explore math-related topics like counting money, kitchen measurements and conversions, and many other age-related, math-related topics. Our engineering section is where students use their creativity and get innovative to build limitlessly and explore things like making simple machines and robots, and they absolutely have fun doing this. So our STEM lab is currently being renovated and what I like to call innovated because we're continuously adding new features as we grow. At Tiny Tech, quality is important to us, which is why we're continuously working on improving the quality of our program. Our program is Keystone Stars affiliated. We're currently operating at a Star 2 and working toward our Star 3. With that, we value quality care and education for our Tiny Techs. Our center has developed what we call our continuity of care plan, where we ensure that each child remains with the same teacher and same group of children as they transition from infant to toddler. This is so that teachers may develop consistent, positive relationships with the children that they care for. For example, infants and young toddlers up to 24 months are grouped in the same area of the building and remain with the same teacher for more than a year. Along the lines of quality, all of our teachers, administrative staff, and management are first aid and CPR certified. We're also all trained on fire safety annually. And all of our teachers are currently continuing their education and are enrolled in college childhood education programs or CDA programs. We have one teacher who's doing both and is enrolled in college courses and a CDA program, and one who already has obtained a college degree. And for instance, me, I have a degree and I'm also currently enrolled in a CDA program. I want to talk to you a bit about what we are doing to keep our center, staff, families, and children safe in the face of COVID-19. We've developed a COVID health and safety plan. I'm serving as the center's health and safety coordinator, not just because I'm a scientist trained in biology and biotechnology, but as the center's administrator, I am responsible for the health and safety preparedness and response planning during the pandemic. So here are some of the things we're doing. All staff, children 2 years of age and older, and parents are required to wear face coverings. Temperature and health check screenings are completed for each child and staff member daily. Parents sanitize their hands with sanitizer, and the sign-in tablet is wiped down with disinfectant wipes after each use. Parents are not permitted beyond the administrative area. Our staff escorts each child to their classroom and brings them to their parents at pickup each day. Children and staff wash their hands immediately upon entering the building. Only one parent can drop off at a time, and we ask that the same parent drops off and picks up wherever possible. Routine cleaning is done as needed throughout the day, and high-touch surfaces are cleaned often. Toys and shelves are sanitized during nap time and at the end of the day. Any toy that is mouthed by a child will be placed in a dirty bin to be washed and sanitized. All rest surfaces are sanitized after each use. All bedding, such as a child's sheets, pillows, and blankets, are stored in a zipped plastic bag in each child's cubby when not in use. And we've contracted with a company to deep clean bi-weekly using an electrostatic spray sanitizer. For convenience, we previously closed at 8 p.m. daily. We are now closing at 6 p.m. each day, which is 2 hours early, and this is to allow daily deep cleaning. For more information on what we are doing to keep our children and staff safe during this current pandemic, please see our COVID health and safety plan on the website. Now that we have some background about Tiny Tech, let's begin our virtual tour. Our administrative area is located at the entrance of the center. This is where our director, office manager, and program manager's offices are. It's also where our families drop off and pick up their children. Being a technology-based center, parents sign their child in and out electronically using a wall-mounted tablet called a ProCare Touch. We also use a parent app that allows teachers and staff to communicate with parents throughout the day, provide real-time updates, and daily reports. Each classroom has their own tablet. We minimize the use of paper for communication wherever possible. First, let's visit our preschool classrooms. Tiny Tech Preschool is for children ages 3 to 5 years. Our mornings begin with breakfast and settling in. Instruction begins promptly at 10 o'clock a.m. with circle time. Circle time is designed to teach each child about routines, self-control, community, and developing social skills. At circle time, we get our bodies moving, and now we're ready to break up into small groups with structured learning activities where the lessons are based on the child's interests. Free choice provides the opportunity for individualized lessons based on the child's interests, where the teacher takes advantage of teachable moments. Now let's visit the older toddler room. Older toddlers are 2 to 3 years. Like our preschoolers, our toddlers also begin their instruction with circle time. We engage in learning through movement and learning through play. Play is so important because it is how children learn. We are also learning independence, social skills, including working with their emotions. We're even potty training. In the toddler room, we engage in very messy play, which is so important at this age. We hone in on learning our colors, shapes, numbers, alphabet, fine motor and gross motor skills, developing our language skills, and so much more. Now, let's visit our young toddler classroom, which is ages 1 to 2 years. We are exploring and guiding our lessons. We are hitting all of our developmental milestones. We are learning to crawl, walk, and jump. We are learning to speak and follow simple instructions. We begin learning independence. We are becoming more familiar with our environment and can now recognize people and objects. We're also developing gross and fine motor skills. We're introduced to our colors, shapes, numbers, alphabet, animals, art, and yes, STEM too. Our infants are learning too. So much happens in the first year of life. We too are introduced to reading, numbers, colors, shapes. We are learning how to mobilize and sit up on our own. We are exploring, learning to interpret sounds, to interpret language, and socializing too. Now let's talk about our STEM lab. Our STEM lab has a science center, math center, technology center, and engineering center. We're doing STEM experiments and projects, exploring technology, learning math concepts, and reading literature geared around science for children. We read about STEM as a profession, STEM history, science fiction, nonfiction, and entertainment involving STEM. Children are naturally innovative and curious. Our tiny techs are no exception and are always excited and looking forward to STEM activities. Tiny techs have an actual lab bench, lab coats, goggles. Science is everywhere at Tiny Tech and in the world. With that in mind, the possibilities for experiments in the STEM lab are limitless. Each classroom has an art center, allowing children to develop art skills and creativity. In addition, fine motor skills are developed when using art utensils. And art teaches so many lessons, all wrapped up in one. You also find libraries in each classroom. Literacy and language development is very important in the early years of life. The library also serves as a comfy, cozy corner, providing a safe space for children to calm down when they're feeling different emotions. As you can see, the library is also stocked with STEM-themed books as well. Each classroom has their daily schedule and lesson plans posted, even in the infant wing. Yes, infants has lesson plans and adhere to a schedule as well. Routines are important. They help children feel secure and prepared, understand expectations, and can result in higher rates of child engagement. Dramatic play is also a big part of learning for all ages. It teaches self-regulation, gives children an emotional outlet, teaches conflict resolution, allows teachers to support their students and encourage their ideas, encourages language development, and many more benefits for dramatic play. Each classroom has many opportunities for gross motor development. In the infant room, walk, moving, and standing is encouraged with standing support bars for infants and young toddlers. There are also foamnasiums in the toddler classrooms, allowing toddlers to climb and learn to move, walk, and balance. There's an indoor slide as well as activity cart supplied with items that encourage movement like balls, beanbag toss, hula hoops, tunnels, parachutes, and more. Teachers often turn their classrooms into obstacle courses, which allows gross motor activities to combine with fitness and education. There are also many opportunities for fine motor development. Each class has an area for manipulatives, which define and develop fine motor movement and skills. Language development is encouraged throughout the center. You'll notice that everything is labeled in each classroom, which helps children with literacy, object recognition, and helps them develop language. Technology is also a major part of our program for both children and staff. It provides us with education, innovation, convenience, and endless opportunities. Last but not least, let's check out our playground, where all the fun takes place. We have plenty of room to run and play, explore, and be as active as we would like, while also remaining safe. We have a large yard at the rear of the center, as well as a smaller side yard, providing the opportunity for all children to enjoy outside play each day that weather permits. Thank you so much for touring with us. If you would like to learn more about Tiny Tech, be sure to call or email us to learn more about our program, to schedule a video conference tour, or to begin the enrollment process, and we'll be happy to hear from you. For more images and videos, visit us on Instagram, Facebook, and Google's. Links are at the bottom of our webpage. Bye now.